We've recently come across some useful precautions regarding the use of the herbicide Ronstar Flow on actively growing kikuyu grass and Bermuda grass. The observations we've made confirm that the restrictions on the Ronstar Flow label should be followed in order to avoid turfgrass injury. Why use Ronstar as a pre-emergent herbicide? The answer lies in the unique growth habit of kikuyu grass and Bermuda grass-kikuyu grass blend fairways. Kikuyu grass develops its root system very close to the soil surface. Since pre-emergent herbicides stay at the soil surface, it would be desirable to use a pre-emergent herbicide that does not inhibit root development. The dinitroaniline or DNA herbicides such as Barricade, Pendulum, Surfland, and Team stay at the soil surface layers, and since they target the growing point of the plant, roots or shoots, there's a good chance that the roots of kikuyu grass will be contacted by the herbicide and deformed or clubbed roots can result. In contrast, Ronstar selectively targets the shoots and not the roots of the plants. Therefore, even if the root system does come into contact with Ronstar, it won't be damaged. Ronstar granular has been safely used in the past at this site on the mixed Bermuda grass and kikuyu grass fairways. The problem with the granular Ronstar product is that a tight product application pattern is impossible to achieve. It's difficult to accurately apply Ronstar G to a fairway but not the adjacent rough. Sure, you could use drop spares, but the likelihood of striping would be high. But the new Ronstar Flow formula provides a way to efficiently spray apply the product with a tight delineation between the rough and the fairway. Problem solved. Fairways can be treated with a pre-emergent herbicide and the non-treated roughs can be overseeded with ryegrass as planned. Here's the catch. The Ronstar Flow label is more restrictive than the granular formulation's label and clearly indicates that the product can only be used on dormant warm season grasses. Since the turf in question was actively growing, this presented a problem that could possibly be overcome by limiting the contact with the foliage. This was done by applying the product to the fairways using flood jet nozzles and then immediately irrigating it in with 1/4 of an inch of water to move the formulation off the leaf. The unfortunate result suggests that Ronstar Flow formulation is too hot to apply to actively growing warm season grasses, even if applied using large droplet-sized nozzles and even if irrigation takes place immediately following application. Both the kikuyu grass and Bermuda grass foliage were severely damaged. The good news is that the damage appears to be superficial and resembles the chemical renovation practices that we have described for overseeding. Oddly enough, we expect full recovery and POA-free fairways, but the cost may be too high if this is the level of damage that can be anticipated. For this reason, Ronstar Flow should not be applied to turf grasses that are not fully dormant or turf that is within 2 to 3 weeks of expected green up in the spring. What is the bottom line? Well, very carefully read product labels and always run a small test when you switch to a new product or a new product formulation that might have some risk of phytotoxicity. While we encourage you to test new ideas, it's good to heed restrictive language on product labels. It's probably there for a reason. Refer to the links associated with this update for more information on herbicide active ingredients and their target weeds.